And we're now very pleased to be joined by the head man himself, head coach Jim Boeheim. Coach, thanks so much for stopping by.
Good to be with you.
Starting year 44 for you. That's a lot of time to kind of learn and grow as a coach and as a program. But what did last year specifically teach you about the group of guys you've got?
You know, every year is different. You know, last year was an up and down year. A couple key injuries, a couple things that didn't quite fit as well as we'd like, but the end result was good. We got in the tournament and didn't, had another setback going into the tournament and didn't play as well as we'd like to. But overall, it was a good experience, and some of our younger guys got a lot of opportunities, and that should help them this year.
Roster definitely going to look a little bit different this year with the losses of Tyus Battle and Frank Howard and O'Shea Brissett. How do you plan on trying to recoup some of that production that those three gave you?
Well, we're fortunate Elijah Hughes and Marek Dolezaj and Barama got a lot of playing time and were key guys for us. Now that Barama's healthy, he's a very key guy going forward. And Jalen Carey, Buddy Boeheim got some opportunities. So, I think they're ready. And we got young guys that have worked really hard at this stage and have talent, and we're just going to have to see how they fit in once we start playing.
And you mentioned Elijah Hughes. He showed the ability to take games over last year, be your go-to guy in certain situations. He's almost certainly going to be the go-to guy this season without the three that we just mentioned. What have you seen from him, and how do you think he's going to play this season?
Well, he's a good player. He proved that already. I think he's better this year. But our key will be balance, that we have different guys, multiple guys that can score. It won't be one guy. And I think to win games, especially down the stretch, you got to have more than, you can't have one option. You got to have other guys. And I think we've got a lot of guys that can make good plays at the end of the game. Even last year, Tyus made him, Elijah made him. Frank made him, O'Shea made him. So, you have to have multiple guys that can make plays, and I think we will have that.
One thing that Elijah does really well, that shoot the three ball. You guys got a lot better. Moved from 14th in the ACC 2 years ago up toward the middle of the pack in terms of three-point shooting. How would you evaluate where the long ball is at with this year's squad?
I think we should be as good or maybe a little bit better, hopefully, from the three, and that should open up some things in terms of getting to the basket as well. So hopefully we'll be better.
Good group of freshmen coming in, your largest freshman class since 2013. 5 new guys, a lot of good three-point shooters there as well. How have they kind of integrated into this team, and what do you expect from this group of freshmen this season?
Well, the summer helped them. We had practices and games, so that's put them ahead a little bit. I think it's a talented group. I know that 3 or 4 of these guys are going to help us and will need to help us.
When you look back to the summer, when those guys got that experience, a lot of that is because of the Italy trip that you made. 3 games against some pretty good all-star teams out in Italy. What kind of experience was that like for you, and how has that helped this team going forward this season?
I think all games help you. The competition wasn't great, but they were grown men. They were physical, so I think that helped us. But the practices and the games certainly have put this year's group ahead of schedule.
Couple of exhibition games in between now and the season opener against Virginia, of course, the defending national champions, a team that you guys have started to have a little bit of a rivalry with over the last couple of seasons. How important is it to get off on the right foot, and how different is it to be going up against a team the quality of Virginia to lead off the year?
They're a great team. They're a great coach, and they lose a couple of key guys, but they've got great players. So it's a tremendous challenge for us, and we'll use the exhibition games to get ready and hopefully have a good first game with Virginia.
The Cuse and the Cavs coming up on November 6th. Coach, we're looking forward to it. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.